Welcome everyone. I believe this is episode 20, so a bit of a milestone for me. We just hit level 22 on our Dwarf Hunter for our first ever playthrough series on this channel. For those of you that are new and that have just clicked into the video, I appreciate you guys. This is a bit of a passion project for me and something I've always wanted to do for a while. So making Warcraft content that is both relaxing, immersive, enjoyable, fun, and it also gives me an excuse to sit down and immerse myself in the world, because day-to-day life activities can get a bit stressful. So here we are. On the last episode, we got a fair bit done, and pretty much we're gonna jump straight into it and run up north to get the relics, and I'm hoping it's gonna bring us back south to hand it back in, and then we can do the Lost Master quest as well. And by the end of that, we should be pretty much on our way out of Darkshore and back on over to the Eastern Kingdoms. So exciting times. We also can't forget we have level 22 abilities that we must train and learn once we get back over to either Stormwind or Ironforge. So the next episode after this one will probably be a bit of caretaking, profession leveling stuff. We have gathered a fair few things on our bank alt. We are collecting and hoarding a few levers here and there, so we can make good use of it all. And so I feel like we should try and keep on top of all of that. But until then, enjoy the run up north and until we get to the relics. Alright, we're approaching the relics now, and hopefully this quest shouldn't be too hard. I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking for, but there's a better chest here that I want to get. So let's start with that. Now, I'm not exactly sure what I am looking for. I don't think they're a item that drops off these nuggets, so surely it needs to be something that's either placed around. Surely they can't be that hard to find. I mean, I don't really know. That freaked me out for a minute there. Like, surely we restocked up on ammo. I'm probably walking past these relics and you guys are probably screaming at me. Okay. Written by the elves, it is heavily cursed and tainted. Travel to the ruins to northeast and search for ancient relics amongst the grass and broken stones. Amongst the grass and broken stones. Because that's very helpful. I mean, once I get an idea of what I'm looking for, I'll be okay, like, looking for it going forward, but until then, I have no idea. Is there a quest item I have? Not that I'm aware of. Maybe I'm just not looking in the correct location. Oh, no, found the relic. Getting a bit worried there for a minute, but there is a relic down over here, so once I get a good idea of what it looks like, I should be able to pick it up a little bit easier. Alright. So it's literally a weird looking statue. Alright. Oh goodness. How did this happen? Hopefully I took the aggro off our pet just in time. Okay. That was not ideal, especially with casters. Alright, well it's good to know that all the relics look a little bit different. So essentially they're just purple looking idols. Alright, only 3 more to go. and get a bit of a vantage point. Alright, there's one over there we can get to. The drop rate doesn't look very great. Well, not really the drop rate, but not many of them to really find. This cat figurine is in fact not a relic. So I'm curious to see what this is. Absolute junk. Oh goodness. Alright. So we actually have to go all the way back south to hand the quest in. So look, I was kind of hoping that was gonna be the case. It gives us an excuse to run back down there and hand the quest in. So I guess we got a good 4 or 6 minutes worth of just running. So I guess enjoy the ambience and scenery. And I'll catch up with you all when we get to our destination. Okay. Not ideal. Definitely not ideal. Oh wow. Is this really happening? Oh man. Just as I was about to set off on an adventure, a relaxing, immersive walk / run, I just got absolutely annihilated by a bunch of naggers. Oh goodness. I will admit, I was a little bit careless on that part. I'm not even sure where I was running, to be honest. Alright. All is well. Okay. Let's try this again. But this time, try not to aggro so many things. Alright, I think we should be clear to our... Alright. Let's get onto the road. Summon our pets. Alright. Now we can enjoy a nice relaxing walk. And hopefully not run into any more problems. approached our quest destination. And we have got our two-handed woodsman sword that we cannot use. Fingers crossed, I will double check before I move on to Stormwind or Ironforge, but I'm pretty sure the two-handed weapon strainer is in Stormwind. Perfect, and that wasn't too bad of XP as well, so I'm happy with that. I'm glad we got the relics. So now we're gonna go do this escort quest. Sorry, was it? No, we already did the escort quest. Sorry. We're gonna go do the Lost Master, and that should be pretty straightforward. Like, I'm pretty sure we cleared our inventory earlier as well. Oh, goodness. Now, when did I have to use the cape? I'm pretty sure it was just before we... Yes, I'm pretty sure we're going to use the cape now. Because they transform into a moonstalk and become invisible. So that sounds like fun. I think we're gonna have to dismiss our pet though. Surely, because I know classic fundamentals don't really work the way you think they do. Alright. Now, am I going in the cave? Yeah. Alright. Aha. I feel like a droid. Being able to transform into a kitty cat.
Greeting. Oh, sorry, adventurer. Now's not a good time. I hope you understand.
Alright.
Wonderful. Terrenth has found someone to help me. And look, a Moonstalker cloak. Oh, that hurts. Thank you, adventurer. The Furbolgs wounded me before I managed to evade them. Give me a moment, and I should be fine to talk some more.
Oh wow, we actually get an option of how we want to escape. Let's go stealth.
All right then, if you're sure, we'll sneak out of here. Let us leave when you're ready. Remember, after you've escaped, meet Terrenth back in Aberdeen. I'll head there on my own, since I'll probably be moving faster than you.
Oh, I doubt it. Alright, so...
Goodbye.
A stealthy exit. How do we do this? I mean, it'll work. I guess we can take it. Yeah, I feel like that was the better option to take. Because the last thing I want is to be attacking all these furbolgs, and that just seems a little too dicey for me. And that kind of wraps up everything in Darkshore. Wow, we actually did it. So a lot of the quests we can now focus on is, well, we got the absent-minded prospector, so that is in Darnassus. So we're going to go back to Orbidine, take the Flight Master to Darnassus, hand that in, and then we're going to make our way back over to I think we're going to go back over to Stormwind. I feel like that's the place to be right now. We can learn our hunter training, our level 22 abilities in Darnassus, I guess, as well. So, yeah, how exciting.
Peace be with you. Adventurer, I'm pleased to see you've returned successfully. Your assistance to Volcor has given me faith that we can overcome the challenges facing us here in Darkshore and beyond.
So
Good luck.
that was the last quest to hand in Orbiting. So we can now make our way over to Darnassus and hand in the last quest that we have to do, and that kind of brings an end to the adventures of Darkshore and Orbiting. That was really fun. That got us a fair few levels, so I can't complain about that.
I am honored. The Hippogriff is a noble beast, proud and swift. They are an honor to train and can quickly take their rider a great distance.
head on over to the portal and get ourselves into Dionysus. Is it worth opening all these clams? You know what, let's find out. Okay, definitely not. Alright, first things first, I'm gonna do my hunter training. I'm not quite sure what we learn at level 22, but I guess we're about to find out.
Welcome to the Cenarian Circle, adventurer.
So, nothing new in Beast Mastery. There we go. That's a new sting. And Hunter's Mark rank 2. So this one is increased attacks against that target by 45. And this is 20, so the abilities are getting quite expensive as well. Stings that target. Alright. And what else we got? Disengage. So I'm only going to pick up Hunter's Mark rank 2. I don't feel like I'm going to be using Scorpion Sting a lot. So I'm going to hold off for it and get Hunter's Mark instead. I really want to get some new gear from the auction house when we make it back to Stormwind after we hand in this quest. So I guess we have to climb the stairs up. That's alright. I really hope I'm going the right way. Something tells me I'm not.
Ishnuala, may a loon light your path.
So, this quest is clearly outside. Oh, goodness.
You got my attention.
Oh my! Leave it to Prospector M Travel to discover such a find!
Now, I actually don't know. So I don't really need strength. The free agility obviously is great. But I don't have a waist yet, and this, I just feel like this is better than what I have. So I know
This
it's
fossil
cloth,
bears a striking resemblance to
That's
one I
fine.
once saw in Ironforge. An archaeologist by the name of Flagongut brought it to our annual Explorers League conference. He believed the fossil had a power which could be unlocked somehow. Last I heard, Flagongut had holed up in the Deepwater Tavern in Menethil Harbour, awaiting escort to the Welgar excavation site. Seek him out and show him Remtravel's fossil. Perhaps he can reveal the secrets of the past. The ship to Menethil departs from Oberdeen.
I'm gonna accept this because this is like a fun quest that keeps chaining into something big.
Off with you.
So that is that. Alright, now let's make our way back to... Look, I don't even know where that is. Stout Lager Inn. Why does that sound like it's in Lochmadan? You know what, because it probably is. That's okay. Alright, so the quickest way... You know what? I'm pretty sure it's Lochmadan. Fingers crossed. Alright. So that was the quickest way back, which is awesome.
Fill your tankard and pull up a chair.
All
We've
right,
stories to
let's,
tell and kegs to empty.
Let's sell some things that we don't need. Can I get rid of this now? Let me just quickly check my quest log. I think I'm going to get rid of this outside rifle. Yeah. Quickly mail over some gear to our bank alt that we won't be using. Pretty much just those hand wraps. Alright. Now head on over to the Flight Master. So there's actually still a few quests that are like within our level range here, and we also have the Mercenaries quest that I did want to attempt. So there's a few things that we can kind of do here, but for now I wanted to head back over to Stormwind, and that way we can get some...
Mark my words, you won't find faster griffins anywhere in the Eastern Kingdoms than the ones right here in Thelsamar.
Yeah, let's head over to Stormwind, and that way we can recoup and reevaluate our strategy going forward now that we're level 22, and also kind of give us the foundation for our next episode on essentially just doing some profession leveling. I've got a ton of wool cloth that we can make. Start making some wool bandages. So I've got some of this in my bank. And what else? I guess we can go through the quest log on our flight on over. So this obviously seems like it's going to be hanging around with us for a while. I don't want to look too much into this quest online. I am very curious to see kind of what this turns into. The quest that we have in Lochmadan is basically a 2 elite quest. Now, Mercenaries, I think we might be able to do. This quest is no longer going to give us XP, but it does chain into something else. The price of shoes... And I'm not sure about... I don't know if it's still worth doing dead mines. Like I said in the previous episode, if I can get a group together that kind of just forms naturally, I'll definitely go and do it. But if I have to kind of stand around and kind of just trying to find a group, I don't really want to be wasting my time doing that. So we'll keep these for now, and then obviously the ones in Westfall I still believe there's a little bit to do there. So yeah, so it looks like Stormwind, do some caretaking stuff, level some professions, come back to Lochmadan and finish those quests. And then after that, I reckon we can make our way over. Not quite to Duskwood just yet. I'm trying to think what's the best kind of, like definitely Red Ridge Mountains as well. There's a few quests that we can pick up here that should hopefully give us some easy XP. Kind of forgot about wetlands as well, so wetlands will be more or less in our kind of level range here is for a few quests. But like I've been saying, I'm trying to stay ahead of the curve with our quests. So I reckon we're gonna have to somehow either do a dungeon or do an episode or two completely on just grinding out mobs strictly for XP. That could get a little bit boring, could be very immersive, and that could make it interesting somehow. But we also have Ashen Vale as well. That's got some decent amount of quests. So yeah. So let's get these quests handed in just to clear up some of the quest logs.
At ease, adventurer. Magistrate Solomon is a noble leader. His words carry great weight with me. I shall seek the counsel of the king and make the situation clear to him. Assure the good judge that he has the Stormwind Army's support. Reinforcements will be sent as soon as word is given from His Majesty. While I wait for a response from the king, I want you to carry this letter to Magistrate Solomon. Dismissed, adventurer.
The music's probably a tad too loud, so I'm just going to turn down, especially when we're in Stormwind. Hopefully that's a little bit better. And now we can go turn in Defi's Brotherhood quests.
Welcome to SI, 7 headquarters, adventurer. Go with honor, friend. This matter might be more complex than Stoutmantle realizes. The Stonemasons Guild was run by a man named Edwin Van Cleef. Van Cleef was responsible for rebuilding Stormwind after the Orcs razed it in the First War. Apparently, Van Cleef and his men were unhappy with their treatment by the king after the reconstruction was complete. That just might explain a thing or two. I have written a more detailed account for your master in Westfall. Take this to him at once. Be careful.
Alright, so 2 easy follow-up quests that we can continue on our future adventures. So that pretty much wraps things up for this episode. It's good to be back on this side of the lands. Never had been too crazy about kind of all the zones over in Kalimdor, but I definitely love the Eastern Kingdoms a lot better. Anyway, once again, I appreciate you all for checking out the video. If you have stayed until the end, once again, I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you've had an adventurous time. Hopefully you are enjoying this series so far as much as I am. And until then, be safe, take care, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.